Do you ever wonder what lurks in the corners of Reddit, away from the cute cat videos and hilarious memes? Reddit, the self-proclaimed front page of the internet, is a vast, sprawling digital landscape teeming with communities known as subreddits, each dedicated to a different topic. From the heartwarming to the humorous, the educational to the entertaining, Reddit offers something for everyone. Each day, millions of people across the globe turn to Reddit to share, discuss, and discover. But what if we take a step back from the vibrant, bustling hub of knowledge and camaraderie? What if we peek behind the veil of upvotes and gold awards? You see, there's more to Reddit than meets the eye. Like any society, digital or otherwise, Reddit has its shadows, its murky corners where the less savory aspects of human nature can fester and grow. We're not talking about the occasional heated debate or the harmless troll. We're referring to the controversial subreddits, the ones that foster hate, misinformation, and toxicity. These are the spaces where civility gives way to hostility, where empathy is replaced by apathy, where the rules of decency and respect are often ignored. Let's be clear. These dark corners represent only a fraction of the Reddit community. The majority of the platform is filled with insightful, supportive, and engaging content. But as the saying goes, it only takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch. What happens when these toxic communities gain traction? How does Reddit handle these controversial subreddits? And perhaps most importantly, what impact do these spaces have on the users and the platform as a whole? These are just some of the questions we'll be exploring as we delve into the untold truth about Reddit. It's a journey that will take us from the highest peaks of human intellect and creativity to the darkest depths of prejudice and bigotry. So buckle up and get ready for a deep dive into the underbelly of Reddit, where things aren't always as they seem. What if we told you that not everything is as it seems on Reddit? Imagine finding yourself the target of an online bully on one of the world's biggest platforms. Now let's take a moment to consider the distressing story of a Reddit user named Alex. Alex was an active participant in a popular subreddit, contributing daily discussions and sharing his thoughts on various topics. However, one day he found himself in the crosshairs of a persistent cyberbully. This anonymous tormentor took it upon themselves to belittle and harass Alex, posting derogatory comments and creating harmful memes, all targeted at him. Alex was subjected to an onslaught of hate-filled messages, both publicly on the platform and privately in his inbox. The psychological toll was devastating. Alex found himself feeling anxious, depressed, and isolated, a stark contrast to the sense of community he once felt on the platform. Despite Reddit's policies against harassment and bullying, Alex's pleas for help fell on deaf ears. The moderation team of the subreddit failed to take action against the bully, allowing the torment to continue unabated. This lack of response only emboldened the bully, who continued to escalate their attacks. The psychological impact on Alex was profound. He began to withdraw from online interactions, even avoiding the platform altogether. The place he once enjoyed had turned into a source of immense stress and anxiety. This is a clear example of how the effects of cyberbullying can extend beyond the digital realm, impacting a person's mental health and overall well-being. Reddit's community guidelines clearly state that bullying, harassment, and hate speech are not tolerated. Yet in Alex's case, the enforcement of these policies was woefully inadequate. This raises serious questions about the platform's ability to safeguard its users, especially when the moderation team fails to act. This unfortunate incident is just the tip of the iceberg. It highlights the urgent need for stricter enforcement of community guidelines and more effective moderation to protect users from such distressing experiences. Without these safeguards, the dark side of Reddit, and indeed any online platform, can easily overshadow the sense of community and camaraderie it aims to foster. This unfortunate incident is just the tip of the iceberg. But what if it's not just about bullying? What if it's about the shaping of minds and opinions? Let's delve into the world of echo chambers and radicalization on Reddit. An echo chamber in the digital realm refers to a situation where certain ideas, beliefs, or data points are amplified or reinforced by constant repetition within a closed system and insulated from rebuttal. In simpler terms, it's a place where like-minded people gather, and similar opinions bounce back and forth, echoing to each other, hence the term echo chamber. Now let's bring Reddit into the picture. Imagine a subreddit where only one perspective or viewpoint is advocated and any opposing views are downvoted or even banned. This can lead to a skewed perception of reality where one viewpoint seems to be the only truth. But it doesn't stop there. This echo chamber effect can lead to radicalization, where users are influenced by extreme views propagated within a subreddit. Let's take a hypothetical user. We'll call him John. John stumbles upon a subreddit that strongly advocates a certain ideology. He engages with the content, the active users, and soon the echo chamber effect takes hold. The constant reinforcement of extremist views shapes his opinions, radicalizing him in the process. This is not a standalone case. Many users, like our hypothetical John, have been affected by this phenomenon. They enter a subreddit with a neutral viewpoint, only to be swayed by the amplified voices within these echo chambers. So why is this a problem? Well, it contributes to the polarization of viewpoints, making it difficult for users to engage in balanced and open discussions. It can also lead to the spread of misinformation, conspiracy theories, and even hate speech, which can have real-world consequences. Indeed, the power of collective thinking can be a dangerous tool. It's crucial to remember the importance of critical thinking and open dialogue in these online spaces. After all, the beauty of the internet lies in its ability to foster diverse ideas and perspectives. And sometimes the dark side of Reddit veers into outright illegality. This is a harsh reality, but one that we must confront. Reddit, like many other online platforms, has been used as a conduit for various illegal activities. From the sale of illicit substances to the trading of stolen data, the underbelly of Reddit can be a murky place. Let's delve into one such instance. Picture this: a young, tech-savvy individual named Alex. Alex was simply looking to buy a second-hand laptop for his college studies. He stumbled upon a subreddit that seemed to be a marketplace for used electronics. Little did he know, he was stepping into a den of digital thieves. The laptop he purchased at a temptingly low price turned out to be stolen. The police traced it back to him, and he found himself in a whirlwind of legal trouble. And the worst part? The seller disappeared into the digital ether, leaving Alex to face the consequences alone. But stolen goods are just the tip of the iceberg. There are even darker corners of Reddit, where users peddle illicit substances and engage in other forms of illegal trade. These activities are not only illegal, but also pose serious risks to the safety and well-being of users who may unwittingly become involved. Moreover, the anonymous nature of Reddit can make it an attractive platform for those looking to exploit others. From scam artists to predators, the potential for exploitation is a stark reality that we cannot ignore. But it's not all doom and gloom. Reddit's administration and the larger community have taken steps to combat these issues, banning subreddits involved in illegal activities and implementing stricter rules and regulations. However, the fight is far from over. These dark corners of Reddit pose a significant threat to unsuspecting users. Awareness is our best defense. By shining a light on these issues, we can help protect ourselves and others from falling into the traps laid by those who misuse this platform for illegal ends. So what can we do to combat this dark side of Reddit? As we grapple with this question, we must recognize that the responsibility lies with each one of us. We need to be active participants in the change we wish to see, not mere bystanders. Firstly, stricter moderation is an obvious solution. Reddit's administrators should be vigilant and proactive in identifying and dealing with harmful content and behaviors. This will not only deter potential offenders, but also reassure users of the platform's commitment to their safety. However, moderation should not compromise the essence of Reddit, which is freedom of speech and the exchange of diverse perspectives. It's a delicate balance to maintain. Secondly, user education is pivotal. Users should be equipped with the knowledge to identify and report inappropriate content or behavior. They should be aware of their rights, the consequences of their actions, and the resources available to them in case of any distressing encounters. Remember, knowledge is power. Changes in Reddit's policies can also play a significant role in addressing these issues. Policies should be revisited regularly and updated to reflect the evolving nature of the digital world. They should be transparent, fair, and enforceable. They should also be communicated effectively so that every user is aware and understands them. But perhaps most importantly, the community has a critical role to play. Reddit is, after all, a community platform. Each subreddit is a micro-community within the larger Reddit universe. These communities can foster a safer environment by setting and enforcing their own rules, encouraging positive interactions and discouraging toxic behavior. Change is not an overnight process. It requires concerted effort, patience, and persistence. But if we all work together, we can transform Reddit into a platform that upholds the values of respect, empathy, and open dialogue. It's high time we shed light on this dark side and work towards a better Reddit for everyone.